Once upon a time, there lived a king named Stephen and queen named Leah. Both were sad as they had no children. One day, the queen was sitting by a pond in the garden of her palace, wishing to have her own child. Just that moment, the frog emerged onto a lily pad and said, "Your wish will be fulfilled soon, my queen. Before the year ends, you will have your own girl child." The queen was pleased to hear that. Soon, the king and his queen were blessed with a beautiful baby girl. The couple named their baby girl Aurora. The baby girl filled their lives with light like the dawn. The birth of the child was celebrated with a big feast. The king and queen invited all their friends and relatives from faraway lands for their daughter's name day. The visitors from throughout the world came to celebrate the birth of the princess, including the three good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, who arrived at the party with gifts. "I give her the gift of song," said Fauna, waving her wand. "I give her beauty," said Flora. As Merryweather was about to give her a present, a green spark filled the great hall. An evil fairy, Maleficent, appeared from the flash of green fire. She was angry that she wasn't invited and wanted to give something to the princess as well. But instead of a gift, she gave Princess Aurora a terrible curse. Her curse was, before the sun set on the 16th birthday of Princess Aurora, she would prick her finger on the spindle of the spinning wheel and die. After putting a terrible curse on the newborn, she left as suddenly as she had arrived. Everyone present in the hall gasped with horror. Luckily, Merryweather still had a gift to give to Aurora. The king and queen asked the good fairy Merryweather to reverse the curse. Mary shook her head sadly and said, "This is not possible. But yes, I can soften the curse." She said, on her 16th birthday, when the princess pricks her finger on the spinning wheel, instead of dying, she will simply sleep into a deep slumber of 100 years, only to be awakened with a true love kiss. 100 years? The queen exclaimed. "After our daughter turns 16, we will not know her anymore." Both the king and queen were concerned about the safety of their daughter. However, with heavy hearts, they agreed that the three good fairies, disguised as peasant women, would raise their daughter in secret place, far away from the castle. As time passed by, the child grew into a beautiful woman and became friends with all of the forest animals. The three good fairies called her Aurora Briar Rose. They loved her with all their hearts, but never told the secret of her past. On her 16th birthday, the Briar Rose still did not know that she was a princess. She spent the entire morning singing to her friends about how she had a glorious dream. In her dreams, she met the most wonderful prince. Aurora was convinced that he was her true love. Just at that moment, a prince passed by the forest. He was Prince Phillip, the prince that Aurora's parents had planned for her to marry. But Prince Phillip did not know that Briar Rose was a princess either. He hopped off his horse when he heard her singing and came out of the trees to approach Briar Rose. They both sang and danced together. As Briar danced with him, she realized that the man reminded her of the prince in her dreams. She felt as if she had always known him. Briar wanted him to meet her three aunties, so she invited him to the cottage that evening. She knew that she was falling in love with him. When Briar Rose returned to the cottage, her aunties told her that they were three good fairies and she was a princess. The fairies also told Aurora that she was supposed to return to her parents' castle that night itself and meet the prince she was already engaged to. Briar Rose was overcome with sadness. She only wanted to marry the man she had just met, her dream prince. When Aurora arrived at the castle, the three fairies left her alone to mourn. But Maleficent soon appeared to ensure that her curse came true. Maleficent put a spell on Aurora in a trance and took her to her high tower in the castle. There, Aurora pricked her finger and fell into a deep sleep. When the three fairies found Aurora, they realized that Maleficent's evil curse had come true. The fairies took the sleeping princess to the tower room and then cast a deep sleep over the whole kingdom. Now, they had to find Aurora's true love from the forest so he could give her true love's kiss. It didn't take three fairies long to realize that Prince Phillip was the man Aurora had met in the forest. But Maleficent had captured the prince. She did not want Prince Phillip to save Aurora, so she bound him with chains. The good fairies soon rescued the prince and then armed him with the sword of truth and the shield of virtue. Now he was prepared to fight the evil fairy and save Aurora. But the evil fairy was not easy to defeat. Back at the castle, Prince Phillip came face to face with Maleficent, who had transformed herself into a giant, fire-breathing dragon. However, the prince defeated the evil fairy with the help of 3 good fairies. After defeating the evil fairy, the prince went to Aurora and bestowed a gentle kiss on her lips, a true love's kiss. At that very moment, Princess Aurora's eyes opened and she smiled at him. When Aurora saw it was her beloved, the man she had met before, she became very happy. Soon, Prince Phillip and Princess Aurora got married by King Stephen and Queen Leah, and they lived happily ever after. That was the end of the gorgeous Princess Aurora's fairy tale. If you loved the video, please like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.